Hi Scorpio, Daily Horoscope for June 5, 2023. Today, Scorpio, you should proceed with care with other people since it seems that someone in your orbit might spontaneously combust when you least expect it. On the other hand, they could turn out to be the ace in the hole that you never realized you needed, so anything goes. Mercury is now traveling through the sign of Taurus, which corresponds to your 7th house of partnerships and legal contracts. As a result, you are attempting to obtain a better understanding of the situation. When the winged planet aligns at the same degree as Uranus, the planet of surprise, in this same area of your chart, it will be very difficult, if not impossible, to acquire clarity. It is hard to predict what Uranus will send your way when it comes into an aspect like this, so just do your best to be aware of everyone else's motivations when you deal with them today. Don't allow anybody hoodwink you, but don't be so suspicious that you treat people in an odd manner. Uranus will come into an aspect like this at some point in the future, and it is impossible to predict what it will send your way. Keep an open mind since it's possible that someone with significant relationship potential may come your way. What are the qualities that you look for most in a partner in a romantic or intimate relationship? Do you find that you have such things in the relationships you now have? Do you prefer partners that have values similar to yours and who are compatible with you? Today, the moon is in the sign of Sagittarius and in the 2nd house of your chart. You should take some time to think about all of those concerns and recurring topics right now. If the people we choose to have a committed connection with do not share our values, then that relationship is not moving us into deeper and more authentic alignment with who we are as individuals and what we want to achieve in our lives. It is essential that the people with whom we select to have a committed connection share our values. How can you learn to have your values not be so rigid and be able to make place for your partner's views as well? In the same vein, how can you learn to have your values not be so rigid? How do you feel about your current financial situation? How much money do you make compared to what you would want to make? Today is a good day to ask yourself these questions since the moon is in the sign of Sagittarius and it is in the 2nd house of money. Figure out how to strike a healthy balance with your finances. If you discover that you spend too much money, more than you are able to afford, you should attempt to be less frivolous with your spending. And if you're the kind of person who is always worrying about money and doesn't give yourself permission to enjoy the benefits of your wealth, you should work on being less miserly with yourself. Because of the influence of the moon, your tendency toward risk-taking will be much higher than normal today, Scorpio. Nonetheless, you should try to avoid making any rash financial decisions. You'll be able to get a better understanding of the wider picture if you give yourself some time to relax and consider everything from a new angle once you've done so. Scorpio, when it comes to your money, you shouldn't pay attention to what other people have to say. Put your faith in yourself. The lesson for you to learn right now is to have faith in yourself and have confidence that you already know what's best for you. The current transit of the full moon through Sagittarius is an excellent time for Scorpio to concentrate on personal development and introspection. Spend some time thinking about your requirements and objectives and putting them in order of importance. Activities that ground you, like going hiking or doing yoga, are great ways to bring energy back into balance. Crystals like obsidian and black tourmaline might be beneficial to a Scorpio since they encourage grounding and provide protection. At least one of the relationships in your life might see a significant change in momentum today, Scorpio, so be aware that the potential exists for things to go from 0 to 60 with someone very precious. Mercury is traveling into sensuous Taurus in your 7th house of love, relationships and marriage, and while he is here, he is going to connect at the exact same degree as the planet of surprise, Uranus. During this time, you may experience some unexpected developments in your romantic life. Because of this kind of influence, it is impossible to predict what will occur in your life. After all, that is one of the main perks of being the planet of surprise. However, since this configuration is not inherently negative, there is no reason to believe that you won't take advantage of whatever opportunity comes your way in the form of, well, we'll just have to wait and see. Keep an open mind to the various opportunities that will come your way in life, and you'll be sure to be happy with whatever and whomever comes your way as a result. I wish you a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe, Thanks for watching.